I'm a messing up. Laying low on a Tuesday night. Milkshake good or extra fries, cause you know I'll be eating pills when I run out of mine. But lately...
Hello guys, and welcome back to Linda's Home and Style. And today's video we're just going to do breakfast stroke brunch ideas. And yeah guys, shooting this video has been hell for me because I was shooting using the camera, and I don't know what happened to my memory card, and it could not read for a while. And these people who recover data were saying, like, even for memory card it's like 15k to recover your data. So I had really given up, and I had also given up on the channel, but I prayed to God, and God did a miracle, and I was able to retrieve the data. So today I have fun ideas for either breakfast or brunch, and there are a couple of them, like 12. So don't go away, just tune in, watch. And again, these are healthy, yummy, and fun to make.
Yeah, I know I look good. Yeah, I look fly. Baby, I'm just your type. I'm a baddie.
So we want to kick off with some bacon, beans, and toasted bread. And what you need to do first of all is heat up your pan with some oil to make your bacon. And you need to put it on medium heat, because if you put it on high heat again, it's gonna burn.
Speak off your chest with all the details. And if you lie to me, that's cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna need to hear you speak. Tell me what happened to crazy for me, no control, spilling your emotional.
So guys, you've seen I love my bacon well done and crispy. So after that, I just place it on a towel for the excess oil to be absorbed. Then I heat up my beans just to warm it up because it was left over. Then I made this tea. And this tea is usually very nice for cramps. It relieves cramps pain. Any of the things I'm putting there, nimesahau jina hiyo kasta thing. But yeah, it's very good for cramps and also for coughs, yeah. Yeah, it's like in a decongest chest or something like that. So I served with my toasted bread. This bread nitengeneza tu kwa toaster kawaida with some blue band on the side, like nikapaka nikika kwa toaster. Then I served with my tea, and of course I added in my honey and some passion fruit. So guys, I just want to make some panini bread, and these are the things I'm going to use. This is sandwich cheese, yeah, and I looked for a bargain, like ikona 2 extras, and the price was not as bad according to like zingine zenye ziko to 10 in this kapak. Then this is sandwich beef, yeah. Then here we have cucumber, we have some tomato, and we have some white onion. Yeah, that is how I like my panini bread, with all those, and of course here is bread, and then this is just prestige for coating, yeah, so that it doesn't burn. So basically what you want to do first is coat your bread, and this is just how I do it. A little bit of blue band. Then I'll take my sandwich beef, just like a slice, one at a time, and place it here, like that. Then I'll take my tomato, my cucumber, my onion. I don't like putting a lot of onion, yeah. I don't know why, but cucumber we can just add, because again we want to make like a balanced breakfast in your corner, all components, like, yeah, you know, carbohydrate, vitamins, you know, all those, yeah. And then after that you can add onion. So we'll just take one cheese, this bread is big, Hii cheese ni ile kamkate kadogo. ini family bread, so it's a little bit big. And then again, imkate ilifinywa tukibai, so that is why inaka a little bit shapeless. Tuliekelea, what is it called? Tuliekelea maziwa juu ikafinya. And then after that I just like put some margarine on this side and on the lower side, because I don't want it to burn. I really want that brown nice color. So yeah, I just spread a little every corner of the bread, on every corner of the bread. And then after that, I just opened this thing, and this thing was already like ilikuwa, it's already hot, yeah. It was already getting hot, yeah, when I was prepping this sandwich, yeah. Panini, we'll do a sandwich also. And then you just cover. Yeah, it's covered. You place aside, you continue with your
Who gets on the phone? I'm gonna need to hear you speak. I'm gonna need to hear you. I'm gonna need to hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna need. What are you doing? You can't get the feeling of thinking about us. Riding through the city and I'm missing you. Now I'm reminiscing on stupid shit when we couldn't afford a lift and piggyback and me 3 blocks when my feet hurt. Bet you off of this boulevard. We really since been apart, nothing but a hut from the start. But lately, you've been missing from my daily. Taking weeks just to engage with me. Don't play with me.
So after removing them from the panini maker, I just plated them, and also made some boiled eggs just to go with it. And today I was feeling like having some milk tea, and yeah, we had it with milk tea, and again, healthy, nutritious and balanced, and it will hold your stomach for a long time, eh? So here guys, let's go back to our traditions, the foods that made our parents healthy and strong. Yeah, so you want to make some duma and sweet potato, and the first thing I do is just use my pressure pot or my instant pot to steam them first. So that is what I'm doing here.
Off your chest with all the details, and if you're not of me, that's cheap. I'm gonna need to hear you speak. Tell me what happened, the crazy bum and no control, spilling your emotion.
So as they were finishing to steam up, I made some mixture, because again, I don't like my breakfast plain. So I mixed some oregano, barbecue sauce and paprika with some oil and some salt, just to coat my ngwashe and arrowroots. It's ngwashe and arrowroots, or sweet potato and arrowroots, yeah. Yeah, and here I'm just coating them before placing them in the air fryer. So after coating, I place them in the air fryer because I love them crunchy and crispy. Yeah, not boring breakfast, eh? See vitu tu zimeboiliwa ndo mnakula.
Word on the street is that you're talking to your old girl. Bet she can't do it like me. No, she could never be MC. Ain't that the reason that you're missing from my phone though? Bet she can't do it like me. No, she could never be MC. Off your chest with all the details, and if you lie to me, that's cheap, 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 cheap. I'm gonna need it, tell me what happened to be a crazy bum. Switched it up, shit, now I know I'm not your only. I'm gonna need to hear you speak.
So again, the double basket air fryer comes from Amdiot. You can buy through them. Alafu, the only difference with the other grill is that this one has max air crisp, and that is what I was going for today. I really wanted my nduma and ngwashe to be really crispy. So here I've just served with an egg, just to make sure it's balanced, and then I just made with the tea that I've shown you. Yeah, the tea. So now let's dive into some French toast. And this girl here loves French toast. And for me, I take my time to make my French toast. Like, yeah, I just want it to be perfect and yummy and to have all the flavors. So what I usually do is use some cinnamon, mixed spice, not mixed herbs, mixed spice, some milk, vanilla, sugar, and just beat it up before proceeding to cook it. And after that, I just pour some oil on the pan. Again, medium heat, you don't want it to burn. Yeah, and I toast my bread in that mixture that I've made, like side moja, side ingine. Then I place on the pan for it to cook, yeah.
I fall asleep at night, holding my pillow like it's your body next to mine. I say it's fine, but that's a bad excuse. I dream of kissing you. I write it off for someone. Don't wanna face the truth that I keep making every bad excuse. This ain't even love yet. I can't help but love it. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh my.
So guys, you've seen that some of my toast burned a bit. That is why I keep on insisting, put it on very low heat, yeah, so that it doesn't burn. But all in all, it ended up well. And especially if you're making French toast, make sure you have some strawberries just to put in and add in actually in the middle when you're serving. Yeah, it makes a lot of difference when you're eating it. It's usually really, really sweet, and it has some kind of like a sweet sour taste, yeah. So here again, let's get back to our traditions. Again, cassava, something that I really enjoy making, something that I really love. But if you're in Nakuru, it's easy for you to get cassava. If you're in Nairobi, it's another different story. But yeah, I think this one I got it for like 150 or 100 shillings in free area market. So another reason why kuishi mashamba ni poa. So first what you do is just to chop it up and clean it.
Don't wanna face the truth that I keep making every bad excuse. This ain't even love yet. I can't help but love it. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh no, I can't control myself the way I want it. No, it can't be good.
So today guys, I was using a crock pot to steam them, and yeah, I just added a little salt and water for steaming. And again, the crock pot comes from Armed Yacht, and this they usually have it in stock, so you don't have to like do concierge like for the most of the things that I get from them. Alafu again, the process of air frying, because I told you I love my things crispy and yeah, just crunchy. So again, Spanish paprika and sage today with some oil. After that, you just toss them in like to coat them vizuri. Then today I used the grill, yeah, the normal one yenye mmezoea kuona. That is what I used to air fry them. And again, you've used little oil, so it's not like deep frying, it's a healthy cooking.
I tell myself to quit, but I can't quit it. I'm way too into how I'm getting too addicted. No, it can't be good, 'cause it feels too good. I don't know what's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. My favorite song comes on, I hear you singing badly. No, you're not really there, so then I roll my windows down and cruise.
So this is the final results, and again, you can have this with tea, you can have this with juice, and it holds your stomach for long, yeah, si kama mkate. So right now, I just want to make some Teascones, and I want to show you what I use to make my Teascones. Like azikwangi just the plain Teascones. So what I normally use is milk, margarine, of course, you know, sugar. Then these are the raisins, baker's mix, yeah. Then we have sea salt. Then we have unga, and then this is vanilla essence. For my Teascones, I usually add vanilla essence, then 2 eggs, and then lemon rind. You can either use lemon rind or orange rind. Then these are our measuring stuff, and then I'll just place them in the cupcake tins. Yeah, and I've already greased them, as you can see, because I usually tell you greasing is very important when you're baking. So I've already greased them, and of course I have my small recipe here. Yeah, so that is what I'm going to use. And it's very simple. Yeah, it's not like baking a cake. This one is very, very simple. And again, please be getting your recipe, yeah, or ingredients from Pinterest. Yeah, you get a lot of amazing stuff from Pinterest. So that Pinterest is one of my favorite things to use. So for me, I usually start by mixing sugar, lemon rind, butter, some vanilla, and the eggs. Yeah, just to get it going.
This ain't even love yet. I can't help but love it. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh no, I can't control myself the way I want it. No, it can't be good, 'cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but
So after that, I just add in my unga, raisins, and this recipe calls for very little milk. So you just add kidogo kidogo ukiangalia the consistency that you want.
I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh no, I can't control myself the way I want it. No, it can't be good, 'cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my, I tell myself to quit, but I can't quit it. I'm way too into how I'm getting too addicted. No, it can't be good, 'cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you.
So for these tea biscuits or Teascones, I use the cupcake tins to like get a particular shape that I wanted. But if you don't have this cupcake tin, you can just place it in the baking sheet. Yeah, but just grease it well. You place, like you roll it into like ile dough ya cookie. Yeah, and then you just place it because it's hard. It's hard. It's like a biscuit. So after that, they were ready, as you can see. And again, also you can add some egg wash on them before you place them in the oven, so that zisitoke kama zimeparara sana. So yeah, and this we had with tea, and again zilikuwa tamu, zilikuwa poa. This we had with tea, and it can also be a snack. So now we go into pancakes, and I'm sure so many babies love pancakes, especially kids. Like for my kids, they really enjoy pancakes. So what I do is just put in some eggs, like 6 eggs, sugar, milk, and vanilla, plus the self-raising flour. The purple one, I can use the purple one, like ile X, or the yellow one, ile Mandazi. Then I also add in some oil so that I don't need to add extra oil while cooking. Yeah, and again, Vitamix comes in handy here because it just gives you a very smooth consistency. It's just smooth and creamy. So after that, I ended up transferring my mixture or my batter into this kajag that I got from Kamkunji a while back. Yeah, this is a pancake manual mixture, but if you have a blender, just make your pancake batter in the blender before pouring in, because I noted like ukieka tu, like you want to like mix everything in this manual mixture, you'll get a lot of lumps in your pancake. So it's best you do it in the blender, then just pour it in, and then you're now good to go. Yeah,
To how I'm getting too addicted. No, it can't be good, 'cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you.
so here we had some sun after long rainy days, and yeah, I also added some bananas and just some honey on top to make it more appealing and more inviting and more balanced. So this was another day, another morning, another beautiful morning, and today we were making waffles. And why you don't see me mixing up the batter for waffles is that the pancake mixture is the same like mixture you use to make your waffles. So yeah, eggs, milk, self-raising flour, some vanilla, and oil, and you're good to go. But now the key of making waffles is like greasing your waffle pans, yeah, because if you don't grease, they're gonna stick there. And then we just had them with some strawberry and ice cream, and I'm telling you, it was nice. It was like eating ice cream with the corn, yeah. Vile ice cream inabakingi pale chini kwa corn, yeah, it was tasting like that, and it was so nice. And we just decided to have it with some fresh juice, yeah, because you know I'm a fan of juicing. So guys, right now we want to make some boiled egg lettuce salad with oat porridge. Actually, this is something again I fancy so much, and it's healthy and it's very easy to make. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of time. So if you're like me and you love a perfectly boiled hard egg, what you need to do if you're having an instant pot or a pressure pot is just cook it on pressure for like 5 minutes. Yeah, the eggs, yeah, and you'll place it in ice water. You're gonna see the steps up on mbele. So after placing my eggs in the pressure cooker, I went ahead to slicing the onions, the tomatoes, the cucumber, because again cucumber makes a whole lot of difference in this salad. But again sipendi cucumber, so mnaona imeka kwa fridge imechapa hapo. And again I like the slices like thin enough. And then for the lettuce I just wash, chop, and mix everything up. Alafu onion yangu mmeona after I sliced, I put it in ice water to remove the ukali, and again just to make it more crunchier. It's like I don't know how to explain, but haina ukali ile ya kitunguu after you've placed it in ice water.
These days, I don't really care for all that empty conversation. No. These days, I don't care for competition. You're the one that's racing. No, I don't really want.
So this is what I was saying, guys. After removing your eggs from the pressure pot, like they have been cooked for 5 minutes on pressure, just pour some ice on top and then mwagia maji juu for like 3 minutes only, because again you don't want them to be so cold, yeah. And after that I went on to making my oat porridge with some water. Basically it's just like making uji ya kawaida, and you just boil some water, you pour in your oats, unakoroga mpaka you get the thick consistency that you want. Yeah, it can be nzito, it can be light, like you can just gauge according to your taste or according to your preference. I left it to cool. Then you can see now my eggs are so easy, like the shells are so easy to come out after you've placed them in the ice water for like 3 minutes. Yeah, and they just come out so well and they don't break. Najua kuna watu wako na shida na kutoa shells kwa boiled eggs. So this is a very easy and simple hack that you can use to just get the perfect boiled egg, yeah? So it was now time to plate, and I added some honey in the oat porridge, because without honey it won't go down, the oats won't go down. So salad, the boiled eggs with some paprika and salt. And again, this is so healthy, especially if you want to lose weight. So guys, here I just want you to watch closely how these potatoes did me dirty. And I was going to boil some potatoes first with some mini sausage, naitwanga aje, chipoletas, and toast. So here I was just placing my tomatoes to boil in this kasufuria, and as you know, this sufuria really retains heat. Yeah, nitawaambia hiyo story hapo mbele. Hapa sasa I was slicing my onions because I was gonna use them to make the viazi. So So the first thing you want to do is pour some oil in the pan and heat it on a low. Then just add in your chipolatas or mini sausages and cook for a while until they're golden brown.
Talk about what I got coming out next. I'm not showing up to one up just to show up in front of your friends. I don't really want to meet you out just to have something to post about. Lately I get real exhausted by the
So after they're golden enough for you, you just collect and place aside. Then for this oil is the oil you're gonna use to now like fry your potatoes. And guys, my potatoes, when I was boiling them, you're just supposed to boil them for a few minutes and remove from the sufuria, but I didn't remove. And then these pots, these stainless pots, like they kind of retain heat, so the potatoes continued to cook. So this is what I was left with. Yeah, and I just added some onion to get that taste that I wanted. So this is the outcome, and that is the only potatoes that I remained with, and I had it with juice and some toast. For me, breakfast ideas wouldn't be complete without cooking mandazi. And if you're a fan of this channel, you know how I make my mandazis. So first things first, you just add some sugar, mayai, maziwa, cardamom, and vanilla. And yeah, like I don't use like cups or anything. Measurements nakwanga tu za macho, and you mix up everything until you get the right consistency for mandazi. And again, I usually use unga ya X, ile ya X ya yellow for mandazi.
on the surface. I don't wanna fake it, cause I realize that I ain't got the energy. No, no, I ain't got the energy. No, no. And ain't nothing social about the media. Try to get deep, but you draw me about the leader. And it's weighing me down. I'm alone in the crowd. Can't fake it now. Can't fake it now. Now you see why I'm excited.
So after that, just make sure you wrap your dough in a clinging foil. If you don't have a clinging foil, just use a wet dry kitamba and cover, because you want it to sit like this for like maybe 2 hours before you now cook, or even 1 hour depending on you. And you just want it to be moist. You don't want it to dry out.
No, no, I ain't got the energy. No, no, for this time that I'm wasting, spitting on the surface. I don't wanna fake it, cause I realize.
So again, if you're a fan of this channel, you know this place. This is where we roll our doughs, for mandazis and donuts. So you just divide it into 4s, then you roll it down, then you use this pizza slicer or pizza cutter to just cut the shape you want. Then you deep fry them in a deep fryer if you have. If you don't have a deep fryer, again, you can just use a sufuria and oil and a cooker basically to make your mandazis. No excuses.
Like just cause it's a look. No, I won't pretend that I had a good time, cause I ain't got the energy. No, no, I ain't got the energy. No.
Voila, we have our mandazis. You can see the color is right. And then mispendile mandazi ina nyama katikati. So you can see my mandazis ziko na nyama. And now I just want to show you how I make my tea. So for my tea, I usually boil water and my spices first. So this is cardamom, tea masala, tea leaves, and ginger. Just get that boiling kabisa. Boil mpaka ujue like all the flavors are now there. Then from there, you just pour in your milk and then let it cook for a while. Ikikuja juu with the foam, just turn the heat like down kidogo. Then just use your sieve to remove the foam, and that is where the sweetness of your tea lies. Mimi ni Mluya, so this is a tea I really enjoy. Alafu sasa let's make something that I really enjoy again, mahindi chemsha, hata mahindi choma. Mimi utanipata kwa barabara nikikula mahindi choma ama mahindi chemsha. Yeah, it's a fave, yeah? Yeah, it's really a fave. So here I was just putting my maize in the pressure cooker, and again natumianga hii pressure cooker so much, so I don't know, but I really use it. Yeah, so I was just steaming it, then I was making hot chocolate today. I didn't feel like black tea, and also I didn't feel like
Yeah, I know I look good. Yeah, I look fly. Baby, I'm just your type.
So guys, of course we could not have like mahindi chemsha peke yake. We had to have some sandwich with it, and today we made some avocado sandwich with some brown. Yeah, and that is what I'm mashing up right now.
Yeah, I know I look good. Yeah, I look fly. Baby, I'm just your type. I'm a baddie.
So after mashing up your avocado, you just like place it on the bread. Yeah, like you spread it on the bread, then you just place your brown on it, and then for the bread itself, just make sure you coat both sides with either Blue Band or Prestige, or just your normal margarine basically. And after that, you just place in the sandwich maker.
I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. Yeah, I know I look good. Yeah, I look fly. Baby, I'm just your type. I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. Yeah, I know I look better than all the girls that you knew before.
So yeah, that was that, and we just served with our maize. And for my maize, napenda ikiwa na pilipili kidogo. So what you're seeing there on top, like the red stuff, is just pilipili. And this is a healthy breakfast, and it will keep you full for a very long time. So I just want to show you how I make my fruit bread. It's called spicy fruit bread. And these are some of the ingredients I'm gonna use today. So we are gonna use some yeast, 2 eggs. This is poppy seed. I don't know if you know it. Black poppy seed. Yeah, poppy seed. There's too much light, but it's black poppy seed. Then we have mixed spices, and mixed spices are different from mixed herb spices. Yeah, so yeah, like this is just like a powder. It's grounded already. Yeah, and then you've got cinnamon. We're also gonna use some cinnamon. Then this is my measuring spoon, and then we've got milk, of course raisins, and then here we've got some salt. This is the measuring scale that we're gonna use, because precision is very key when it comes to baking or making bread. Then of course prestige. This container here has some water. We are gonna add some milk there. Again, precision, sugar, and all-purpose flour. And this is the bread maker that we are gonna use to make the bread. And I know you've seen this in the other videos. This is a Panasonic bread maker, and it comes with this recipe book. And for this recipe book, you have to use it like to the latter, if I must say. Like now for this recipe that we're gonna use today is spicy fruit bread, and it's old, don't mind it, it's old. So you see, like the measurements and the ingredients are there, and this is what you adhere to. So what I do first is I place my baking tin for the bread on the scale, then I put in my yeast, my flour, according to the measurements, guys, that are in the book, yeah? Then I just put in the cinnamon, the mixed spice, the sugar, the salt, the butter, and the egg, and the milk and water first.
Had a chance, but I'm not playing anymore. Come through, get your bags, left them at the door. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. Feeling good, change my hair, and you can't ignore. I'm in my bag, shut it to the yard. I would be so ahead if we're keeping score. Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. I don't need a man, yeah, I'm good by myself.
So after that, I set it up in the bread maker, then I just cover, and then I put my raisins and poppy seeds hapa juu. And again, this is an automatic bread maker machine, so ikifika the right time, it opens, and the raisins and the poppy seeds pour in chini, and it mixes them up together with the dough. Then here the dough has puffed, and again it is ready to be cooked. So guys, for this bread, I just had it with some black tea, some eggs, and peanut butter, just a peanut butter spread, and that was it, because this bread is very rich. And now guys, we are reaching the end of the video, and again, this video gave me hell to put up, ilinisumbua sana, but I just thank God it's out and it's here. And I just want to thank everyone for watching, for encouraging me, and guys, please keep on subscribing. Like, yeah, let's just grow together and enjoy this channel together, and I'll see you next time.